everyone, welcome to our channel here, CrypoFros for your entertainment. My name is Jeremy and I'm going to be your host for today. So in this part of the channel, as you all know already, and for the new people joining us, we're talking about chart analysis and price prediction. So today, we're going to take a look at the chart of Luna. A lot of noise out there is forecasting that Luna could get to the $1,000 mark within this year. So what do you guys think about it? What do you think the future of Luna holds? Yeah, give your opinion in the comment, alright? Give me a favor, comment on it in the comment section below, alright? Thank you. In the meantime, let's take a look at this beautiful chart. Alright guys, so let's take a look at a brand new chart so we can start fresh. So here we're going to do some nice little chart analysis as usual. That's what you all want and that's what I like doing. Trying to predict where the price of Luna is going to head to after this beautiful upward move and trying to spot some POIs here. So as we already know and as we already drew up in a previous video, we know that we're gonna square up some more POIs. All right, where are those? Right here. We're gonna square up some nice POIs that we're gonna and then zoom in on smaller time frames to be able to map them out and draw up some lines. They're going to serve as references and levels of support in the market. In the case of the price of Luna dropping down, right? So we can forecast where to the price of Luna would go down and where to buy it for the best price possible. And how high and where to the upside could it go to in order to make sales, and maybe buy it back lower. And then I'm gonna show you guys where I bought it and where I sold it. So let's zoom in and draw up some lines now. All right guys, so just a little reminder of what we're looking for, how we're looking for it. So in this chart, there's a bunch of structures, levels, POIs, sell before buy, buy before sales, buy before sell candles, institutional candles as well, like many names for the same thing basically. All right, essentially what we're looking for is break of structure. So the structure to the upward here would be also like an area of supply or support, so resistance level, resistance to anything that comes from below it, and support level to anything that comes up from above it. All right, so a break of structure of this area, structural area here, would create some POIs that are important support level that the price would want to retest in the future. All right, so we need to take that into consideration and keep that in mind. So this has pushed the price up, creating a higher high and a higher low, indicating that the chart, the price action has gone back to an uptrend, an uptrend, otherwise called bullish market. All right, so higher low, higher high, sorry, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and each time is breaking the structure. Each time the little structures are being broken. So you have little POIs being retested, touched before the price of it is higher. So see, I'm drawing up the different little structures that are being broken every single time. Nice. And broken down to the downside. Broken down to the downside. You see? All right. So here, from this point forth, we're going to zoom in and we're going to try to spot some nice levels and see what could potentially happen from there. So we got a nice little POI. Let's start from the top and work our way down. We got a nice little level here. So we're taking the last candle up before move down, breaking the structure. So the nice candlestick heading up, faking people out into believing that the market was going to keep going up when it actually reversed, broke the structure, fueled the impulse move that broke the structure. All right, so we got that one right there. You know, and then when you look at it from closer angle here, you can even see that there's one here too. That was a nice one. Still hasn't been touched. This one has been pierced through, literally. So the same process needs to be followed for this little squared areas here. So I will give you the opportunity to do it yourself. And now we'll focus on these last two downward and upward moves. So what do we have here? All right, so we got a little thing here. So if we zoom in closer and we're trying to narrow it down to a 1 hour time frame, we'll see that we can more accurately see these little POIs, and we can literally map out more levels. So if you're following a dollar cost averaging strategy, it means that as the price goes lower, you could buy at different levels. So you could put a percentage of your capital here on a limit order basis to enter, say for example, 50% of your capital on this level, 50% on this level, and then hold it until it reaches your target, or hold it until it reaches your trading target, which might be a swing trading target, a day trading target, a scalping target, depends on what your strategy is, right? If you were to take a trade, maybe like a short-term trade or something like that, you could enter on the green line and put your the stop limit right below the red candle and target the next POI up that you would have mapped out, but in this instance that would be the green line, the green level here, and do the same thing for this lower level right here. All right, nice. Now let's zoom back out. Let's zoom in and refine these little POIs. So here up, now we can see that the last green moves, as small as they may be, that fueled the impulse move, breaking the structure. That actually broke two structures in one go. Is this one right here. And then on this one, we can refine it up to this level here, up. And here, well, we are spot on it, and that was a pretty powerful move, so we ain't gonna touch it. If we were to, let's get rid of all these lines, it's gonna get confusing otherwise. You were to be active within those levels here when the market was actually consolidating, you'd have been able to recognize, to follow the same strategy and catch some moves. Say for example here, you can see that there's a little structure here, right there. And therefore there was a little POI right here where you could have entered the market from for a spot on entry before heading higher. Now, you could have targeted this high. First target, exit target for a partial. Up. Nice little trade right here. Then the market moves again, some more. And you got more POIs being created here. All these are valid, you can just draw them up because you never know where the market is how low the market is gonna go down to. So if you do like a dollar cost averaging strategy, you could put a partial on all these levels. Now about my entry, I entered a little bit early-ish, so I had in mind I had to watch this level right here, which kind of was spot on. That would have caught the very bottom of the move. And I had this top of the because on a bigger time frame, this would be the top of the last sell before buy candle. So I had this entry right here, and I had another entry right there, which is the one that I took. Right above this little candle here, like close to the top of the last red down, all right? But if you zoom in, it will give you this entry. So I basically entered here. The price went straight through my entry, slightly lower before bouncing up. And since I wasn't sure about what the market was doing, I decided to exit early, a little bit too early, unfortunately. But it was still a good trade, a good, juicy, profitable trade. So this would have been a nice partial to take, but I didn't exit here. I actually exited around this level right there. Yeah, right here. That was my exit. That's where I exited, right here. So that it's not it's not a perfect trade, but that's still a profitable trade. That worked. It worked out. It's profitable. So I entered right here. So I didn't put a stop loss because I have this DCA strategy, and I know it's the Luna coin that's very powerful and bullish, and that they have a lot of usability, and people use it a lot, and are very bullish on it. So I kind of knew that these levels, it was going to bounce around these levels and these levels right here. So I was pretty confident in the price of Luna to go back up from these levels. So I just entered it and just let it go, let it ride up, and then I took profit, maybe a little bit too hastily, unfortunately, because as you can see, it just kept going way up, and I could have literally 2x the profit that I took. So yeah, how much we are at? 20%, 30, 20.3%, and would have been at 42%. Yeah, even more than 2x my profit. So that's a choice of trading, but it still does work. Now for the time being, we got the price of like consolidating here. It's pretty strong, so we don't know from now on, from this point forth, we really don't know what's it gonna do. Depends a lot on Bitcoin. But one thing's for sure is that we have these levels, these two POIs, so let's just get rid of this square here to clear out the way and the screen for what we want to see best. We got this nice little juicy POI right here. These two would be perfectly nice trades. However, we do not know if the price of things is bullish, if for some reason, because of all what's going on in the world right now, with the war, with Putin just going crazy over Ukraine, and just antagonizing America, with Russia threatening to nuclear mushroom bomb out America, and the other country getting into the madness of it all. We don't know what all this is going to entail for the price of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. So it could just keep going up from here. We might have just already hit the bottom, and the price of Luna along with all the coins might be trying to push harder, higher, because people are just heavily getting into it because they fear for their funds, for their wealth, and want to protect it. And they see cryptocurrency as being a safest alternative out there at the moment. Or it might simply just go back down and hit these two here before heading higher. But if the price of things is too bullish, it's probably not going to touch it. If it pulls back, it could pull back as low as that, or it could just keep going from here. So now you have different little POI, different ideas to what to look for and where to look for the levels as well. Alright, so that was just a little insight. I wanted to share my thoughts on these charts and then ask you for your opinion and your outlook on the current situation, the war and the price of Luna, how you foresee things going and where you foresee things going. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Please give us your opinion. And yeah, let's just talk about it, guys. All right, so we'll wrap it up here for the day, guys. I hope it was insightful and helpful to you all. And I just wanted to thank you all for being part of this community. And yeah, if you got any value from this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever a new video gets posted. Just leave a comment below if you got any question, suggestion about anything, or you would just simply need me to comment or develop a little bit more about a certain part of this video, whether that be the language I use to describe or to carry out my chart analysis. Well, yeah, and if you have any friends or family who might want to know more about cryptocurrency, how to trade it, how to invest in it, how to be profitable in it, most importantly, because I believe that's what people are looking into. Well, share this video with them, and then, just to introduce them to our nice little community here. All right, that being said, see you guys in the next episode, and peace out.